Brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you to 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. Shaq, no doubt the Clippers, a very talented team, but there are some who watch the way they play and say, you know what, this team does too much flopping. You think so? Was it that funny?
Oh, yeah. Too much? How about way too much? They have guys that were over-embellished. They have guys that when you touch them, they want the referee to say, oh, my God, he hit me so hard, he tried to break my neck. And so, yes, it's flopping, and it needs to stop. They need to be, whatever the maximum fine is for flopping, they need to be doubled.
Were you a flopper?
Of course not.
You never flopped?
Never, ever.
Wow. That's saying quite a bit. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's the kind of insight you get only here on 2K, thankfully. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. After this game, the Rockets head back out on the road. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Checking out Houston, they've actually taken the NBA by storm since the season kicked off. They put themselves right in the mix with the league's top teams when most people thought they'd be bottom feeders.
And I know it's early, Clark, but the way they've looked, I think they'll be in that mix all the way to the end.
And the Clippers starting five. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Crawford and Barnes filling out the wings. And it's Paul in at the point guard position.
Well, Dwight Howard, one of the more criticized stars over the past few seasons. He says he's motivated by his critics. And he's had more than a few. Howard playing with a chip on his shoulder. He feels he has a lot to prove.
Clock is at 3. Jones dishes to Ariza. Off target with his 3. On defense, Houston, this game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon. And for Dwight in Orlando, I think he might have done some things differently, but Los Angeles was a tough situation, not really of his making. That was created by external forces, I think. And once he did decide to leave, it got worse and really was beyond his control in many ways. His toughness was questioned, his basketball IQ kind of became a personal attack on him, which wasn't quite fair. It's a little bit, I can understand why he might hold the grudge.
Here's Paul. James Harden picking up that last basket. Crawford outside. No good. And Houston the other way now. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Ariza against Barnes. Over in the corner, Beverly. That 3 off the mark.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Jones. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Paul passes to Crawford. Six to shoot. Puts it up from 12, and Griffin scores. The assist by Barnes. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. and the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Trevor Ariza, no good on the free throw. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Griffin with the steal. Here's Crawford. And it's good, assisting on the play with Jordan.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Harden outside. Kicks it out to Ariza. Fades away. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Stolen by Harden. The pass to Ariza. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Nice D from Griffin.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Slam dunk by Jordan.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Smith comes in for Terrence Jones. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's McDaniels in for James Harden. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Turkoglu's checked in for Matt Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, he had not established position.
I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
There's 1:17 left in the first. Screen by Smith. He tries for 3, and that one's good. McDaniels got himself going there, his first points of the game in the deep ball.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together, one setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Paul kicks to Redick. Turkoglu outside. He feeds it to Paul. Clock at 6. Now the dish to Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Redick dishes to Paul. Pass to Davis. Shot from the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
They set the screen. Beverly, the pass to Brewer. There's the bucket. Good.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
From deep three-point range, and no good trying to get that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.